Okay, so now we will start with our third animation. Let's create a new composition and we are going to name it as main animation. This animation is going to be very simple but creative, so watch it properly. And background color is white color and simply hit OK. Then go to choose grid and guide option and simply hit on title selection. Now first thing we will do is we will create our pop-up animation. So I'll hit Ctrl N to create another composition, and over here I'm going to call it as lines and simply hit OK. Now over here we are going to create line animations, so let's do that. First of all, select this pen tool and we are going to delete this fill, we don't need that. And one thing I forgot to tell you, that we are going to choose this YouTube logo animation, not animation but image. So we will simply bring this over here, press S for scaling option and scale its size like this. And I'm going to press Ctrl Y to just not creating any solid layer, but with the help of the speaker I'm going to pick up this color. I'll double click and I'll copy this color code. Okay, so make sure to choose this color and then simply select this color code and simply hit Ctrl C to copy. Okay, then hit OK and let's delete this layer, we don't need that. Then after that, I'm in this lines composition, I'm going to choose my pen tool, and from here to here I'm going to create one line. And for the color I'm going to pick that color, and stroke width, let's choose 5 pixels just for now. Now select this, and if you see over here, the anchor point is properly over here and should be here only, like this. Then we will go to the add menu, and over here we are going to choose repeater. Then go to the repeater, go to the transform repeater 1, and over here position we are going to make it 0. Then we will rotate it like this. Then we need to increase the copies, but what we need over here, this copy should be equally distributed over here. So for that, what we can do, suppose I need let's say 20 copies. Let's say I want to distribute properly in 360 degrees, so I'll first copy copies I'll create 20. Then in rotation, what I'm going to do, I'm going to type 360 divided by 20 and simply hit enter. So now this 20 copies are equally distributed, just like that. Then I'm going to select the shape layer, I'll go to the add menu and I'm going to choose trim path. And one thing that you need to be careful, that the trim path should be in before this repeater, not after this repeater. Then go over here, and now if you see over here, we can animate this thing just like this. Okay, so let's make this end value 0 initially, create one keyframe, zoom in a little bit, go to around 10 frames, create another keyframe at the start, then go to around 1 second, let's make this 100, go around 10 second and let's make this 100. Select those keyframes and we will hit F9. Then go to the graph editor, select this graph, by holding shift move one handle over here and move one handle over here. So if you see, we will get this kind of pop-up. Now after that, I'm going to select this and I'll hit Ctrl D. I'll press G for pen tool, or you can simply select your selection tool also, and let's select this stroke over here like this. And or we will select this, or you can go to the contents menu and go to the shape one, go to the path over here, so click on this path so we can properly click this point and we will increase the distance. So let's select this portion and let's move this up to this, out of it's okay if this out of this composition. Okay, let's minimize it like this. Now select this, go to somewhere around over here, select this, press R for rotation, and we will rotate it like this. Let's make this 10 maybe. Yeah, 10 looks good. Yep, let's make this fit now. So if you see this animation now, you will get something like this. And if you want, then you can take a distance of 5 frames, so it will animate a little bit later like this. Okay, and for this one I'm going to choose stroke width 1 pixel only. Okay, so you'll get this kind of stuff. Then if you want, you can select this, hit again Ctrl D, and you can move this a little bit later. And over here, what I'm going to do, I'll go to the add menu and I'm going to choose zigzag, and in zigzag size I'm going to increase it, and corners it should be smooth, and this zigzag should be before trim path like this. So if you see this now, you will get something like this. So let's move this over here. Okay, but for this zigzag, what I'm going to do, I'm gonna go in my repeater and I want 8 copies only. And in repeater over here, I'm going to type 360 divided by how many copies we have, 8. So I'll type 8. So we will get something like this. So if you see this now, we are gonna get this kind of stuff. Okay, you can select this and you can decrease the stroke weight up to 0.2 or something, because we want very less amount we want for this one, like this. Okay, so this is for lines. Then another thing we need to do is to create shapes. So let's select this ellipse and let's choose 5 pixels for now. By holding shift, I'm going to create one ellipse. Select this, press Ctrl Alt Home to align that anchor point in the center. Go to the Align tab, align